everybody, I'm Leora Sims. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another episode of Zodiac Sim Couples. Today, the zodiac sign in the spotlight is my zodiac sign, which is Cancer. When I say Cancer, I'm referring to the constellation, not the disease. The zodiac sign of Cancer begins on June the 21st, and the last day of it is July the 22nd. Cancer is a water sign, symbolized on the zodiac by the crab. Lorelei Moon represents our Cancer. I chose the name Lorelei because I wanted the sim to have a beautiful name. I wanted her to have a unique name. I wanted her to have a name that began with the letter L because I'm a Cancer and my name begins with the letter L. And yes, I do understand that this is a corny, silly reason, but nevertheless, it was one of my reasons. I wanted the sim to have a classic name, and I consider all flower names to be classic. Lorelei comes from laurel, and laurel is a type of flower. I wanted the sim to have a classic name because Cancers are described as people who are very conservative and they appreciate tradition. I chose the last name Moon for the sim because Cancer's ruler is the moon. Oftentimes, I have heard people of the Cancer sign described as moon children. The colors for the Cancer are orange and white. Lorelei is currently in her everyday wear. Here is her formal wear. Here is her athletic wear. Here is her sleepwear. Here is her first party wear. Here is her second party wear. And here is her swimwear. Here is Lorelei up close. People of the Cancer sign are described as people who make excellent parents. There is nothing more important to the Cancer than family and making a home for that family and beautifying that home for that family and for themselves. Therefore, Cancers love home activities and home-based hobbies. They would love to entertain people at their home, for example. So, I made Lorelai family oriented. I made Lorelai good because Cancers are described as people who are extremely sensitive. They are also intuitive and they have a great deal of empathy for others and others' pain. And they will do what they can to help others in need, especially if the people in need are people they consider family. As I said, there is nothing more important to a Cancer than their family, and they love to make strong family bonds. Cancers are very good at being there for people emotionally. Cancers make good nurses. If you play The Sims 4, you are probably aware that when good Sims encounter evil Sims, they get sad. And their sad moodlet says that they encountered evilness. And that is why they are sad. I used to think that a good Sim had to encounter a person, another Sim with the evil trait. But I was wrong. Recently, I was playing with one of my good Sims, and she was having an argument with a Sim who did not have the evil trait. This Sim was being mean to my good Sim. And my good Sim became very sad. And the moodlet said it was from encountering evilness. There is nothing that a Cancer hates more than meanness and criticism. And because they are so sensitive, they are very sensitive to criticism. Speaking as a Cancer, I can say that this is true about me. When I was little, I used to think that everyone was criticizing me, and this caused me a lot of emotional upset. I was very sad when I felt that someone was criticizing me, and sometimes I was wrong. My first reaction as a little girl when someone was criticizing me was to react, was to say, "Stop criticizing me," and to get upset and to feel rejected. Over the years, I have trained myself. When I'm in a conversation with a person and that person makes me feel upset, before I react, I take a deep breath and I ask myself, would a person not as sensitive as me be offended by whatever the person said, whatever comment the person made to me? I pause. I take another deep breath. If the answer is yes, I will confront the person and tell them to stop criticizing me. If the answer is no, I may still feel the hurt of being criticized, but the person I'm speaking with doesn't know that. I'm kind to that person. I finish the conversation and I walk away. This has helped me avoid a lot of verbal arguments. Cancers react to emotion. Because they are emotional, their first instinct is to react to something that is making them feel insecure or attacked. Cancers often feel attacked, and because I know that not everyone is criticizing me, this is something that I had to learn to deal with. And my first reaction is always going to be defend myself from the person attacking me. But I realize that I can't do that, so I take a deep breath instead. But cancers react out of emotion. And that is not to say that cancers are hot-headed. But because of their sensitivity, they can have mood swings and react to the things that are making them upset, which is why it's always good to take a deep breath and not go with the first instinct. Cancers don't get angry, they get hurt. And they want to be understood by the people that love them. As good as they are to others, a Cancer is the hardest of the zodiac signs to get to know. Because, as kind as they are to others, they are very private people. And it takes a lot for them to trust someone. And I think that's because a lot of Cancers know that they are very sensitive and they are prone to getting hurt because of their sensitivity. So it takes a lot for a person to earn the trust of a Cancer. And in order to have a relationship, a Cancer must trust someone. They do not like strangers. They don't warm up to strangers. They warm up to people when those people become friends, and they are particularly comfortable around family. They keep everything close to the vest, as they say. I made Lorelai creative because Cancers make good writers, they make good journalists, they are described as extremely imaginative people. And they're described as people who love art. Speaking as a Cancer, I can tell you that I love art. I love the look of art, but I cannot draw a straight line. However, I am very creative. I'm a singer and a writer. I love the creative trait in The Sims 4 because a creative sim can be excellent at art. They can also be excellent at writing, and they can be excellent at music. Lorelai has the domestic trait. As I said before, there is nothing more important to a Cancer than family and making strong family ties. They love marriage. And they want to create a beautiful home for their partner, significant other, or spouse. Cancers are very loyal. So once you gain a Cancer's trust, you have someone who will always be loyal to you. Lorelai has the successful lineage trait. Aspiration. Because there is nothing more important to her than family, and supporting her family in the pursuit of their dreams. Cancers are very supportive of their family. So they want their families to succeed. And they always want their family to come home and to remember what is important, which to them is the home. So you can be extremely successful, but remember to come home, and a Cancer will be very proud of you for your success and for your ability to realize that the family is still very important. When looking for a mate, the most important thing to a Cancer is that a person understands them emotionally, and they feel like they have a safe place to fall. Because Cancers are so driven by their emotions. The best marriage match for the Cancer is the Capricorn. And that's why, after he earned her trust, Lorelai married herself Capricorn Justin Moon. Here's Justin up close. Capricorn is an earth sign. And based on all the research that I have done on the sign, I would say that Capricorn keeps Cancer, especially the Capricorn man and the Cancer woman. The Capricorn man keeps the Cancer woman grounded. And in reality, because Cancers can be so imaginative. They are sentimental and dreamy. Capricorns are also very caring, but they are very serious. There is nothing more important to a Capricorn than family and family tradition. They are very traditional people. Capricorns have an appreciation for music. The Capricorn man is very ambitious. Capricorns are great at making money and saving money. On the other hand, they enjoy quality things, quality craftsmanship, quality clothing, quality food, and they enjoy a night out on the town. So a Cancer man, for example, can get a Cancer woman out of the house. And a Cancer woman can remind a Cancer man to come back home, because as much as the Capricorn loves family and feels in their heart that family is the most important thing, they really enjoy working. They're really good at working. And they can get very involved in their careers, which is a good thing. It's what makes them successful. But they can forget to come home and have the family life. Cancer reminds the Cancer woman reminds the Capricorn man to slow down, enjoy his success, but also remember that the most important thing is family. And I think the reason that the Capricorn is so ambitious is for their family. So Cancer reminds them that ambition is great, but the ambition is for the family and the family success. So you need to spend time with the family who you hold so dear, so that they know that. So Justin is family oriented. He's a music lover. He's ambitious. And he has the business savvy trait. For obvious reasons. Reasons that I just mentioned. And he has the fabulously wealthy aspiration. Because he wants to be fabulously wealthy so that he can help others and help his family have a quality life. And enjoyment. I put Justin in the business career. That should be no surprise. And I put Lorelai in the writer career. I thought of putting her in the doctor career because for a little while during that career she would be a nurse, but then I thought she would be promoted and she wouldn't be a nurse anymore. In the writer career, no matter what she rises to, she will always be a writer. And if you're playing with her in game, you can say that she's a journalist. If you would like these Sims without careers, they are listed on the gallery as Moon. And my name on the gallery is Leora 18. If you want these Sims with the careers that I gave them, they are listed on the gallery as Moon Update. And once again, my name on the gallery is Leora 18. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Be happy.